Magtatakal. Oo.
Good
Recording in
morning.
progress.
Good morning, everyone, and happy National ICT Month. We welcome you all to our webinar this morning. And we actually thank you in advance for joining us in our webinar. Perhaps for others, this time is too early because we usually do our webinar in the afternoon, but this is the first time that we're doing it in the morning. So we really thank you for coming and joining with us this morning. All right. So before we begin, allow me to read to you the webinar house rules so that we have a smooth flow of our webinar this morning. Uh, Please do not forget to turn off your microphone and video. We are actually live over Facebook, at the ICTR7 Facebook page. So chances are, if you unmute, please, by default, when you join Zoom, it is turned on. So please do hit the mute button. Also, for you to save your bandwidth as well, please turn off your cameras, your videos, although you may turn it on later when we do our photo opportunity. Okay. You may drop your questions in the Q&A panel. They may be picked anytime during the live discussion, although we have a Q&A portion separately to be done later. So if you have questions in mind while our speaker is doing her talk, then you may actually key in your questions in advance so that we can pick them up and gather later as we do the Q&A segment. Everyone, whether you are here in Zoom or in Facebook Live, you can receive your certificate. But in order for you to do so, you still have to answer our post-evaluation survey that will be given later at the end of our program. So once again, you will receive your digital certificate, but you had to answer our post-evaluation survey. Digital certificates will be given in around 2 to 3 weeks time. So we have prepared a link for you to download your certificate. That's bit.ly/STWS2023 certs. And that's where you can harvest your certificate. So we will also email the instructions. So in case you forget, do not fret because we'll be emailing you the instructions. But please do make sure that in our evaluation form, you nominate the correct email address. Let us minimize the typo errors, or else chances are you won't be able to receive our email for the instructions. But nevertheless, you can save in advance this link so that you can check from time to time whenever your certificate is ready. So please do not forget to enjoy the webinar. I am excited for our speaker this morning. I know she will be providing a lot of inputs, for us to learn, and to know. And you may always follow our Facebook page. That's at the ICTR7. We have this month is the National ICT Month, and we have prepared a lot of activities online and offline actually for you to enjoy. All right, so you might want to follow or subscribe in our Facebook page. Now, let us do some checking now of our participants. Maybe you might want to key in our chat panel your location right now. Where are you right now? And may I remind our participants to please mute your microphones now, because you can be heard over Facebook.
Doon nakalimutan ko.
So please do key in our chat panel. Where are you located right now? What city or province? We have an attendee from Antipolo, Rizal. We also have from Montalban, Rizal. We also have from Baguio City. Hello to Baguio. Is it cold there? Chill, chill. We also have a representative from Zamboanga, Sibugay, Makati, Cebu. So I think we are well represented, no? Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. No, we have from Aurora, we have from Bohol, we have from Baguio, we have from Cebu. We also have from Mindanao, no? Mukhang may nakita ako earlier from Zamboanga, Sibugay. CI, Zamboanga, Sibugay. Okay, we have from San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. We have from Camarines Sur. So, by the way, Davao Life is here. So, by the way, although this webinar is presented to you by DICT Region 7 in Central Visayas, right now we are live in Bohol, but regardless from where you are situated right now, you can always join this webinar. This is free to all. So, if you want your friends or your family members to know about our topic this morning, then you can share to them our so for a while, allow me to mute the others because okay. So once again, you can always share this link, our Zoom credentials. You can share this to your friends. We still have available slots, for this morning, or you can also share our Facebook page. That's DICTR7, so that everyone can learn, our topic this morning. So before anything else, I believe that it is but fitting and proper to begin our day with a prayer. Okay, so let us now dispose ourselves for the prayer.
Let us bow our heads, place ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Our Heavenly Father, we come before you today with humble hearts and with gratefulness for all the wonders and blessings you have showered upon us. Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering all of us today in this important event. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be in this momentous event. May you bestow your guidance and blessings on this event so that we can enjoy and appreciate the significance in our lives. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share what he or she has for your glory and honor. Truly, discipline, perseverance, and determination to excel are instilled in us abundantly. This is not about ranking oneself among bests, but this is about the humble heart of a person who is able to see how blessed he is despite the odds and difficulties along the way. Lord, we acknowledge that everything comes from you, the God who orchestrates every second of our lives so perfectly. Because of his great love for us, all the praises and awards that we will receive today are meant to be given back to you. It is because of your grace and your guidance that we have come this far. Whatever is set before us, we give all the glory back to you. May this event be a success through your intervention. We ask all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. So, as I mentioned, as we celebrate the National ICT Month this June, we shall hear a message of support from no less than the Secretary of the Department of Information and Communications Technology. Let us all listen to our Secretary, Attorney Ivan John Uy.
Information and communications technology has permeated into almost all facets of our lives. The digital divide growing ever wider and depriving our fellow Filipinos of the opportunities that those technologies can bring to these hard-to-reach communities. Thus, it is this administration's utmost priority to provide linkages of ICT-enabled services that will channel digital transformation to every Filipino as we lead the way towards a digital Philippines.
As we celebrate the National ICT Month this June, we go beyond boundaries and transcend barriers to fight for the Filipino dream of a digital Philippines. We will showcase the importance of collaboration, competence, and cybersafety in building a digitally connected community with the theme, Connecting Communities, Enriching Lives, Forging a Digital Future for the Philippines. Connecting communities from Metro City to hard-to-reach villages remains our top priority as we rally to bridge the digital divide for every Filipino to benefit from the infinite opportunities of ICT. Enriching lives with innovative solutions, relevant ICT-enabled services, and timeless training to drive digital revolution in every Filipino household. As we maximize our resources and tap into the power of Bayanihan, we will forge a digital future for the Philippines, unleashing its unstoppable potential to thrive and excel in the global digital economy. To promote digital transformation and progress across various sectors, the National ICT Month will feature 4 components. Week 1, Digital Innovation and Inclusion, as we promote the importance of developing innovative ecosystems of startups and ICT industries. Week 2, Digital Governance, to spotlight programs aimed at digital governance. Week 3, Digital Workforce Competitiveness. Expect capacity building initiatives that will harness Filipinos with digital skills. Week 4, Digital Infrastructure and Cybersecurity, we will focus on its crucial role to shaping a digitally empowered country. Celebrate National ICT Month with us, connecting communities, enriching lives, forging a digital future for the Philippines.
All right, you just heard it from no less than the Secretary of the ICT, Attorney Ivan Janoy, as we celebrate the National ICT Month for the whole month of June. So if in case you want to avail of other programs or other webinars that are in offering, then you might want to check our Facebook page, that's at the ICTR7, and also the other regional DICT offices. Now they also have various offerings of in celebration of the National ICT Month. And so without further ado, by the way, this webinar for this morning is in collaboration with Teleperformance. And so we actually also thank them for being with us as we also celebrate the National ICT Month. Now, allow me to introduce our speaker for this morning. So our speaker is a senior project manager at Teleperformance, a global leader in customer experience management. She has over 16 years of experience in the BPO industry, starting as a trainer at Aegis People Support in 2009. She joined Teleperformance Philippines as a master trainer in 2015 and was promoted to a project manager in 2021. She is based in Cebu and holds a Bachelor of Science in Education degree from Mindanao State University, where she majored in English or Language Arts Teacher Education. At present, she oversees Teleperformance's Cloud Campus program, the company Work at Home solution. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let us all give our virtual round of applause to our speaker this morning, Ms. Christianne Ruth Piedad. Take it away, Ms. Christianne.
Thank you so much and good morning, everybody. Let me just share my screen real quick. Can you please confirm if you can see my screen, everybody?
Yes, we can, Ms. Chan.
Awesome. So hello, good morning once again. How is everyone doing this morning? It's raining here in Cebu right now. How about for the rest of you? I see participants coming from Ilocos Sur. I saw someone from Davao, from Baguio. So how is everyone doing this morning? Can I see your responses in the chat? I'd like to make this collaborative and engaging at the same time. So I hope you can put in your responses in the chat as well. So good morning. Yes, it's indeed a cloudy Cebu City this morning, Lorenzena, right? Okay, so I hope everyone is well and happy today. First, I would like to thank the organizers of this online forum for giving Teleperformance Philippines a great opportunity to talk about the next generation remote work solution of our company, which we call Cloud Campus. So shout out to DICT Region 7. I actually once joined a DICT event in General Santos last November, and the timing was just perfect as it was around that time that we also launched our microsite in Jansan. And I was, and I still am, amazed at the spectacular work we're all doing collectively, government and private sectors, to promote, alleviate, and support the remote work and provide digital jobs and opportunities, especially in the countryside. I remember Undersecretary Josel Batapa-Sige, or USEC Jobs, highlighting the same priorities under her watch. And we at Teleperformance are just glad and honored to take part in this great endeavor. We are definitely one with you in connecting communities, enriching lives, and forging a digital future for the Philippines. So allow me to walk you through our stellar our stellar company, Telephilippines. So we at Telephilippines take pride in continuing our legacy as an employer of choice, a force of good, and a preferred partner to hundreds of clients abroad and domestic. Since we took our first call in 1996 here in the Philippines, we've grown to be one of the most beloved companies in the country, employing over 42,000 talented Filipinos across our 23 sites in 10 provinces. In fact, as you can see in the map, we are in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. And I'm just so glad that I was able to see participants coming from, the major regions, major islands in the country. At Teleperformance, we are a company committed to creating a better world. And in fact, as a subsidiary of Teleperformance Group, the global leader in digitally integrated business services and customer experience, we at Telephilippines contribute heavily to the company's shared commitment to excellence, delivering simpler, faster, safer connections for all our clients using reliable, flexible, and intelligent technological solutions to enhance customer experience. This is why we are a high-tech, high-touch company above all. More than anything, we are a people company first. Our award-winning culture built by our highly engaged employees ultimately enabled our success in cloud campus deployment. Today, at least 67 of our clients are on cloud campus, with 86% of our people wanting that flexibility of remote work, either full-time or part-time. In fact, one huge win for our Work Where You Live and Live Where You Love campaign was it opened more opportunities for Filipinas who were traditionally outnumbered by our male peers in city centers. With more flexibility from Cloud Campus today, 60% of our Philippine team are women. And that's cool, right? Women empowerment. So how did we convert our zero waha to a great story of success? We did not have work at home setup prior to the pandemic, but over time we have converted it to a great story. So with Teleperformance Cloud Campus, our suite of remote work solutions not only embodies our high-tech, high-touch strategy, but turns it up to a T. Because at Teleperformance, we don't just solve problems, we ignite transformations. See, our journey of implementing Cloud Campus did not start when it was called upon by the times, but we've been developing this cloud-based solution way back before 2020. Our pilot run in Portugal in 2019 showed that a secure, efficient, and engaging virtual work environment was not only possible, but beneficial to end customers, employees, and client alike. That we can deliver that consistent excellence, our commitment wherever you are to anyone on the planet. Fast forward to today, and Telephilippines is now the leader in providing a fully remote experience to talents in the Philippines while delivering breakthrough results for our clients. Our agile and robust and transformative response to the challenges in the past few years have solidified the effectiveness of our high-tech, high-touch strategy. Not only have we grown remarkably amid a global economic slump, but we also delivered better outcomes to our employees, our clients, and to the environment. And central to that success is our innovative deployment of Cloud Campus in the Philippines. In fact, we have successfully developed, tested, and rolled out our bespoke remote work solution in the Philippines without much delay or disruptions to our operations. From shifting to digital recruitment and onboarding to ensuring that we're consistently delivering our commitment to simpler, faster, and more secure connections, we catapulted our TP brand of operational excellence onto the new normal. And this has been proven time and again by the numerous positive feedback from our employees, our clients, and our peers in the industry. In the past 4 years, we have fully transformed our 100% brick and mortar processes to completely virtual environment. This is why we are top of mind and a preferred partner for clients who want to deliver world-class customer experiences, leverage innovation for simpler, faster, and more secure connections, and sustainably grow their portfolio. With almost 40% in revenue growth between 2021 and 2022, amid all the global uncertainties, Teleperformance Philippines contributes immensely to the Philippine economy and brings more opportunities to the growing Filipino workforce. In the next slides, I would like to discuss a few best practices we have learned over time since we have ventured into work at home. So one of these is promoting development of tier 2 locations. With TP Cloud Campus, we've done more for our commitment to bringing opportunities to more Filipinos, especially in the countryside. We have unlocked a pool of untapped talent for our clients through Cloud Campus Jeepney, a mobile showroom of our remote work solution. We've inked new partnerships with universities, local government units, and industry associations in accessing and developing talent in over 40 provinces. The Cloud Campus Jeepney has been to Iligan, Jensan, Davao, Cagayan de Oro in Mindanao, and in Luzon. The Jeepney has toured Bulacan, Pampanga, Baguio, just to name a few, and we are looking forward to bringing it here in Cebu City. How many of you have seen the Cloud Campus Jeepney in real life? For those who were in Jensan, Davao, Baguio, I think I saw Ilocos Sur. Were you able to see this jeepney? I'd like to see your responses in the chat. And again, we hope to bring this jeepney in Cebu soon. Additionally, we take pride in being a pioneer in launching microsites. In 2022, we opened our first microsite in the northernmost part of the country, Ilocos Norte. And in the same year, we launched another one in the southern part, Jensan. So with these microsites, we are bringing better paying jobs outside the metro and reaching even the rural locations. So aside from promoting tier 2 locations, we created solutions for end-to-end digital recruitment and onboarding. We went beyond traditional ads in generating leads. We've set up services for young people through the English learning series to improve access to jobs at Teleperformance. I remember DICT Region 10 also broadcasted our English communication webinar series during the peak of the pandemic in 2021, giving Filipinos avenues to learn, relearn, and unlearn communication areas. And in fact, our English communication webinar series continues to run every night at 9 o'clock in the evening on our Facebook page. So if you would like to join that, you are definitely welcome. So our fully digital hiring process leverage our omni-channel capabilities, including our TP Insri program, where an applicant, and this might be you, you can book an interview in just a few clicks. So this program even won an award as the best digital recruitment platform in the country last year. And that's not all. We transformed the opportunity to deliver on our promise of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We've set up numerous projects for impact sourcing, including TP for All, to onboard more people from underserved communities. One project we are proud of, Project Echo, developed training for hard of hearing talents for our chat-only accounts, opening new avenues for inclusive hiring in the deaf and mute community. So not only did we digitalize end-to-end hiring and onboarding, but another in our roster of best practices is we revolutionized learning and development. While remote learning is nothing new, we've created new programs for upskilling and career development to ensure our people remain agile and deliver consistently. And these are all available to our new hires on day one. One key aspect of learning at TP is tactility. We've grown rapidly because our people experience processes hands-on, iterate knowledge building, and learn from their peers. By leveraging artificial intelligence, 360 videos, augmented reality, and the metaverse, plus gamification, our transition to digital learning was almost seamless. Let me try to someone there. Okay. My apologies. I would have to mute you so that it will not interrupt our discussion here also. Thank you. So I was talking about the things that we are doing to revolutionize learning and development, right? So for example, the TP Flight and TP Simulator tools allow our travel and hospitality experts to fly on a plane or visit a hotel so they can understand firsthand the customer's journey. Internal promotions from our upskilling program called JUMP are now at its all-time high, while management trainings are more accessible than ever. More recently, Teleperformance partnered with a civic group to train our trainers and communication professionals to make our tools and products more accessible to the blind. So more to come from us. The numbers on the left are testament of our success of these innovations. But as we know, with change and technologies come threats to security. This is why we ensure that the entire ecosystem is secure for our clients, customers, and employees. We've successfully leveraged our first line of cyber defense, our people. We've cultivated Cloud Campus secure environment with a highly robust communications and culture campaign on protocols, integrity, and security awareness, paired with the latest technology on monitoring, deterring, and preventing breaches. We redefined risk management in the customer experience industry by processing sensitive information without human interaction. One critical innovation in this space or in this slide that I'm showing you right now is TP Wallet. With TP Wallet, customers can authenticate credit card details outside their agent interaction, which greatly de-risks our operations from fraudulent incidents. As a global leader in innovation, we constantly monitor risks and threats, comply with international regulations and security and data privacy, and adapt protections and policies. Last but not the least, is keeping our people engaged. We have multiple programs that celebrate our people and their contributions. One is the Circle of Excellence program, which awards exceptional employees who embody our values. And we are glad to see at least 53% from remote work awardees get promoted in the past 2 years. Our award-winning culture flourished within and outside Cloud Campus, from our people-driven programs for diversity, equity, and inclusion to our Bayanihan spirit of helping those in need. Our people's hopes transcended screens and delivered innovations in making an impact. We also understand working from home could also be stressful, and there are times, human as we are, we crave the camaraderie we used to enjoy when we were on site. So we've not only migrated our fun activities to the cloud and the metaverse, but we've also leveraged its unique environment to create new and exciting experiences. Teleperformance employees moved mountains last year to assist employees who had sustained losses and damages due to Typhoon Odette. And most of us from Cebu could definitely relate to that, right? almost 220,000 US dollars in cash and in kind assistance were donated directly from the generous pockets of our employees and leaders, including our global headquarters. Additionally, civic engagement and charity are part of our DNA. That's why over 80% of our funds mobilized come from donations as usual, which include voluntary payroll deductions, rolling donations, and our Citizen of the World store. We call it COTW store. In 2020 or 2022, over 3,500 hours of volunteer work from across all sites were realized through partnerships with CSOs, NGOs, and foundations. So these are some of the best practices we have learned over time. It was not always easy and smooth sailing, but we developed customized solutions that go beyond just solving problems. We ignite transformation. We turn opportunities to transformative experiences. We challenge the usual because we are Teleperformance. And with that, thank you everyone for your time and your attention. I'll turn it over to you, Sir Joshua.
Yes, thank you. Hello, mic test, mic check.
Yep, we hear you just
Can
loud
you hear
and
me?
clear.
Thank you, Miss Chani, for your presentation, and for briefing us and orienting us about Teleperformance as well, and the opportunities that you have there. Now, I'd like to check if Sir Levy will also present, or I'm checking. Sir Levy, will you also present, or?
Hi, good morning.
Hi, Sir Levy.
Hi, thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Tiani, for representing Teleperformance today and for featuring our Cloud Campus Rep program. Good morning from the City of Smiles, all the way from Bacolod City. Imagine how we work, Tiani is in Cebu,
Yeah.
Bacolod, and work has changed a lot, because of the pandemic, and Teleperformance has continued to innovate and ensure that we are able to bring the jobs where the people are. In the past, we used to see jobs only in Metro Manila or in key cities in the Philippines, but now we've been to Jensen, we've heard Lawag and other key cities in the country, and maybe that's the beauty. And if there's one thing that we've learned from the pandemic is that we are able to bring jobs in 7,100 plus islands of the Philippines, right? So allow me to quickly share the opportunities available within Teleperformance today, and how our people around the country can benefit to this opportunity with a
I think we could not hear any audio, Sir Levy. Is it just me, or I think everyone else could not hear any audio?
Right. So based on the forecast of our industry, the IBPAP, in support with the DICT and other key players in the country, we are seeing at least 500,000 jobs to be generated in the countryside in the next few years, or by 2028. So currently, Philippines is at 1.6 million jobs, and we forecast to continue to grow in the countryside. Why the countryside? Because as we've mentioned earlier, we've seen that this industry can grow even farther. Knowing the talents that we have available in the countryside as well. So match with good technology and the available resources in the countryside. We are hopeful that the Philippines, can hit this target by 2028. And maybe some of you here are currently students or are graduating, and I wanna see those hearts. If you are a graduating student or about to graduate this school year, and you might be asking if there's an opportunity for you in the industry, right? And I wanna share that the opportunity is around the Philippines. The ICT has identified at least 25 for growth. And as mentioned earlier by Annie, we are already in General Santos and in Lawag City as well. And maybe some of you are coming from key cities here on the list, and who knows, maybe Teleperformance will soon be in your city in the coming months or by next year. So continue to hope that this opportunity will reach to your CPs wherever you are, as we continue to generate jobs wherever you live in the Philippines. So your question is, you might be a student graduating in these various industries. Will there be a job opportunity for you in the contact center industry? I want to tell you, regardless of your course, the answer to your question is yes. There is an available jobs to you in the industry. At Teleperformance, we are serving various lines of businesses that would include travel and tourism, hotels, banking and financial services, credit card or card services, media and entertainment. We also have fintech accounts, telecom, healthcare, lifestyle, and even your favorite e-commerce sites around the Philippines and outside of the Philippines, right? So these are opportunities available to you, right? It's a matter of knowing, and understanding if your skills would match and fit what we're looking for in the industry. So what are the skills that we're looking at Teleperformance? So let's start with your soft skills. So basically, we're looking for someone who has good communication skills. And, if you are currently challenged in terms of your communication skills, I would love to encourage you to avail of free programs that we offer at Teleperformance. Yanni mentioned about this, the ECWS classes, which happens every night from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. On our Facebook and Zoom as well. Aside from that, I would also encourage you to partner with the ICT. Check out Tech for Ed centers run by the ICT in your area, if there's one, and be part of the LEAP or the Learning English Application for Pinoy program, which could also help you enhance your English communication skills. Aside from that, we're very good company. Thinking, problem solving, interpersonal skills, these are very important skills that you must possess if you work in the industry, especially that you will be handling, various issues, concerns coming from your customers and our clients. You must be flexible, as you understand, as you know, the work in the industry, mostly if you're serving the clients abroad, would be on graveyard shift. But from time to time, you might be shifting to other schedules in the morning. So flexibility is very important skills in this industry. And let's look at some of the industries based on what I presented, various lines of businesses that we have at Teleperformance. Hence, it is also important that you must possess technical skills. One problem that we've seen lately is that the ability of applicants to navigate the computer. I think this is the result of most of us shifting to smartphones, or Android and iOS phones, right? And some of us have lost familiarity of the use of computers. And I want to highlight that, wherever you go in the BPO industry, most of us are still using, the traditional computer or desktop. So very important that you master your skills in navigating your computer. I mentioned about travel accounts, so it would also be best if specific about any booking software like Amadeus, Saver, and other booking tools. If you are enrolled into a travel and tourism courses, I presume that you guys are also do have this elective program. And if you will be working for a financial and banking account, so your background in basic accounting is a plus, as well as this job will be basically related to full banking services. The only difference is that we are serving customers over the phone, contrary as compared to banks that physical banks providing customer support in a face-to-face format. And of course, Tiani mentioned this, cybersecurity is very important. A good knowledge and understanding on cybersecurity will help you a lot in our industry, especially with various threats. And I thank as well the ICT, for coming up programs related to cybersecurity. Know your customer skills is also a plus. And if you will be working for a healthcare program, it would also be best that you have good background in medical coding, right? So those are some of the key skills that we are looking at Teleperformance. And so your question is, how can you join maybe Teleperformance? Quickly, our application process is now fully online. Danny mentioned this. We have moved to the cloud, all right? So no need for you to visit our physical site if you want to join and apply at Teleperformance. Copy the link I'm sharing on the screen, and you can go ahead and create your profile online and start your application at Teleperformance, right? Testing is also fully online now at Teleperformance, so you can take it wherever you are. All you need to do is all you have to have is actually a good internet connection and a desktop or a laptop to process your application. So you would be asking, what if I am just a high school graduate or a graduate of alternative learning program, or else can I be part of Teleperformance? My answer to you is yes, you can be part of Teleperformance. Now, if you are a graduate of K-12 and the new curriculum, you can also be part of Teleperformance so long as you are 18 years old. And currently, specific to Cebu, we are looking for work-at-home agents to provide support for our various programs. So we have for our consumer account, we also have for our healthcare program, as well as for our travel program that you can explore at Teleperformance Cebu. Now, if you happen to be living outside of Cebu, please go ahead and explore opportunities outside Cebu for our work-at-home program. We have we have a lot of available programs if you are in Lawag and also in General Santos. And even if you are in Metro Manila, we also have programs available for you. All you have to do is when you apply online, just take the box that you are open to work at home, right? So what are we looking for? At least you have fiber connection with at least 30 Mbps. For to be able to avail of the work at home program. For Cebu alone, we are looking for at least 200 plus agents for our various work at home programs. So grab this opportunity to explore the opportunities within Teleperformance as we bring you the jobs at Teleperformance closer to your home.
At Teleperformance, home is indeed everywhere. That's why we facilitate a new labor market reality, enabling multiple, flexible work opportunities. In fact, we have the largest and most globally dispersed remote population in the industry, leveraging opportunities worldwide. Teleperformance Cloud Campus is recognized by Everest Group for its work-at-home innovation, security, and talent management. And Teleperformance has been named among the 25 world's best workplaces by Fortune and the Great Place to Work Institute. That means you can work wherever you live and live wherever you love.
All right. So thank you, and I hope you're gonna explore those opportunities available at Teleperformance. Back to you, Josh.
Thank you, Levi. I hope you can also join us in our Q&A now,
Yep.
together with Miss Chani. All right. So here are some questions that we gathered, for Levi and Miss Chani. No. First question is, do you think that remote work can completely replace in-office work? So anyone from you could answer?
Let me take that on. I would have to say that at Teleperformance, we support both initiatives, whether it's work at home and brick and mortar, and we continue to support those two types of work setup. I don't think we would fully become like there's no more brick and mortar setup and that there would be no work at home either. It will always be both moving forward, because we've discovered that even our work at home setup is at par and at times better than our brick and mortar work solutions or brick and mortar performance. So I would have to say that at Teleperformance, it would have to be both. We will not replace one with the other, but it will be both.
All right. Thank you for that, Miss Chan. Sir Levy, do you want to answer?
Well, I completely agree with Tiani, and even with any players and brick and mortar will still exist, right? Aside from remote work, it's just that we are bringing this opportunity more closer to people, without relocating them to outside of their locality. So that's
All right. All right. Our next question is work culture affected by the introduction of work from home modalities? Once again, is work culture affected by the introduction of work from home modalities, especially when pandemic came and we transitioned to working from home? Has work culture been affected?
I'd like to share my own experience because I'm also introvert. But even if I'm introvert, when I started working from home, it was still a challenge not being able to meet and see my teammates face to face. There's that a little bit of disconnect, but over time, because we have leveraged our tools and technologies, we turn on our webcam. So I would have to say that there was an adjustment at the beginning, but now that it's been more than 2 years that I've been working from home, I don't think that there's that disconnect, or the disconnect is no longer there. So I would have to say that the people, at least in our company, have fully adjusted to this setup. There are people who are working on site, and that there are people who are working from their homes, and that we are able to engage, communicate, collaborate effectively. And I would have to say it's been very productive and efficient for everyone involved.
All right, thank you, Ms. Chani. Another question is, how can remote workers balance their work and personal life? Can you share any tips?
I would just have to again bank on my experience. One of the things that I do, because I'm just really working from home, right? I'm just a laptop, a chat away, a call away from work. So what I do when it's already log out time, or even if I have to extend for a few hours, I make sure that when I'm not officially working, I try to avoid opening work channels unless it's an emergency, unless it's also pre-scheduled. Then I would make sure that I would also enjoy my me time, my time with my family and friends, so that we avoid burnout. We don't want anyone getting burnt out, right, because of being overworked. And so for me, I try my best to turn off work channels when I'm not working, or officially working, or during rest days, or when I am on leave.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you, Ms. Chani. I'd like to ask the next question to Sir Levy. We have here a question here in Zoom. Is it true that call center agents might be replaced by artificial intelligence with the introduction, of course, of Chat GPT and other applications and all other AI generating applications, no? In the near future? Once again, Sir Levy, is it true that call center agents might be replaced by artificial intelligence in the near future?
I
Are
like
we
the
replaceable? Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think it's a question of many, right? With the introduction of this AIs. But I'd like to highlight that AI is a help to the industry, right? Trying to make things easier and simpler for our employees and for our employees to focus on more complex jobs, right? So basically, if a customer is just simply calling in to check out his or her bill, then this is something that AI can replace, But if this is a complex scenario, for example, as a let's say, for example, for a billing that would require, an intervention of an agent, then that would still be an agent job. So um, I don't see that in the near future, AI would be totally manning contact center industries, and that there will be no more employees working in the BPO sector. So AI will just complement humans, because at the end of the day, humans will still be the best, partner in customer service, right?
Yeah, so I think that is an assurance that the BPO industry will still grow and prosper amid the introduction of these AI tools, no? So we also have another question here. Maybe this is the last question, no, that we can accommodate since we are running out of time. The question goes, how about retirees or senior citizens? Are there opportunities in Teleperformance or in other BPO locators?
Okay, so if someone, for example, retired at the age of 60, because some company would offer that I would say early retirement, and under the government mandate we have workers are allowed to work until the age of 65. So the straight forward answer to it, yes. If you retired from service at the age of 60 and you want to invest your remaining 5 more years to the BPO industry, yes, you may join Teleperformance.
All right. Thank you, Sir Levy. There are actually a lot of questions pa na posted here in our Zoom chat, but since we run out of time, maybe you can also answer them by chat na lang, Sir Levy and Miss Chani. We apologize for the time constraints, no? But nevertheless, you can still answer them via chat. So at this point, allow me to present the certificate of recognition to Ms. Christianne Ruth Piedad for sharing her time, talent, and expertise as our resource speaker for the webinar on the future of remote work conducted by the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Region 7 on June 2023, given on the same day, to be signed by our regional director, no less than Mr. Frederick Amores, DIC from our regional director from DICT Region 7. So, any final words, Ms. Christiane? And Sir
No,
Levy as well.
As a big thank you for giving us this opportunity to talk about our work at home solution, Cloud Campus. It's an honor.
All right, thank you, Ms. Chani. So I would also like to invite everyone for our next webinar this week. It will happen on Thursday. That is our third episode of the Startup Thursdays webinar series with our speaker, Mr. Ed Ryan Alburo, and his topic on establishing a startup in the countryside. He has actually a startup in Dumaguete City, and if you want to know some tips on how you establish your own startup in the countryside, then this webinar is actually fitting for you. And that will be on June 22 at 1 p.m. So you can register in this link provided in the poster. So here goes our attendance or evaluation link. So you can scan the QR code, or I think our Eliza will she has keyed in our chat panel the link for you to go to so that you can receive your certificate. So once again, this evaluation link is very important for us to know on how we can improve our future webinars. And this is also important for you because without this, you won't be able to receive the instructions and you won't be able to get or receive your digital certificate. So it is but fitting and proper to include necessary details like exact spelling of your name and your email address as well, no? So that we can easily contact you on how you can avail of our certificate. All right. So with that, we end our webinar this morning, and we really thank you all for joining us, and also to our speakers, Sir Levy and Miss Chani. Thank you for being with us this morning amid our distance now. Right now, although we are from Cebu, we are right now here in Bohol because we just conducted our event. No? Joy Kenneth, the link is just posted right before before and after your message now. Okay, so with that, we bid you goodbye and until next webinar. Bye-bye.
Umatig Jojo niya. Tapos matan. Bagi